Welcome back to Derpy Dungeons. This is Yasuo, and we are playing Baldur's Gate 3. We just finished a fight. Pretty tough fight against a god. And Catheric Thorn. I'm getting the crystal off of him now. Maybe. Yeah, it's still there.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly.
Well, hello there.
And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown
Yeah.
it wears controls it,
I picked up on
and
that a
these
long time
stones
ago.
control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable.
How is it that you're able to leave the Astral Prism now?
A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened.
What are these stones?
The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown.
True
The crown's
enslavement.
Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain.
My brain. Yeah. Catheric transformed during the fight. What was that?
I believe you fought and defeated an avatar of Merkel, the god of necromancy. A remarkable feat. Ketheric was Merkel's chosen. I know Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. He is a worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder.
And she looks like a lich. I'm pretty
Which
sure she is
means
one.
the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are chosen of the dead three.
I mean, yes. I know what the Dead Three are. The Chosen of the Dead Three. I get that, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together and controlling an Elder Brain, I dare not imagine what they might achieve.
Well, I mean, they're not together anymore. I killed Merkel's pawn. Took it off the chessboard. What hope do we have if the gods themselves are involved?
Hope is a luxury for those who have a choice. This is the battle of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death Gods chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the Chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends.
Game
I will
over.
be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
Oakley dokley. Well, except for that. These two I'm going to loot with someone else. Crumpled note, a plain unadorned note. Papa, I love you. Love from is.
What am I to do?
You are going to loot him, and then you are going to wear his stuff. Because it's better than what you have. It's uglier too. What was the other thing? Oh, it was a shield. It's gotta be better than your shield. Oh, I didn't realize my shield actually did anything. Yeah.
Still alive, so that's progress.
I think the rest was just pawns. Is there anything else in the room? The book. The Absolute End. Or Absolute End. Underneath this book concerning the cult of the Absolute and the dangers it presents is scrawled this response to the text. This hastily written drivel is admittedly well-intentioned. Its author is clearly fizzing with fear of the Absolute. The problem is that they conflate the rise of the cult with other things, like the heat death of the universe, the resurrection of one-eyed Vecna the Lich, the proliferation of necromantic excess, and even the withering of some imported fruits from Chult. This person needs a glass of water and a lie down. A grand design. Dictated, describe Yanthus by Envar Gortash. The grand design is the Mind Flayer's species-wide ambition to return to the days of their conquering greatness through an act of sudden mass ceremorphosis. Giving the Elder Brain is an overall command and implacable army of illithid slave warriors with which to defend all their old enemies. Defeat all their old enemies, human and humanoid, Githyanki and Ulatharid. Of course, this is a delusional madness, megalomania on a cosmic scale, and I know just how to turn it to our purpose. We're going to help the Mind Flayers enact their grand design, but only in the way that suits us. The Illithids shall have their crusade to enslave, but they will be acting in turn as our slaves, and we shall determine the how, when, and where of the great Illithid outbreak. To be precise, I, Gortash, will determine these things, as commanding the grand design is clearly a Bainite task. Anything else? I'll take the amulet, why not? Invasion plans of the Sword Coast. I think I read this before. Yeah. Invitation to Lord Gortash. Lord Gortash, the Committee of Concerned Patriars would like to extend an invitation to a formal meeting at the High Hall to discuss plans, short and long term, for the economic livelihood of Baldur's Gate. Tuesday, the 12th, noon. A luncheon will be served. May we presume your attendance? Lord Heer Rillan, Committee Chair. I'll take them on.
I'll take that.
So, except for leaving this place, I don't think there's anything else for me to click on. That's, worthwhile. Let us flee. Squish.
It's like... Come, there are important matters to discuss. How'd you survive it?
I'm gonna talk to Will first, dude.
Nathaniel, gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure, we're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
What do you know about Gortash and Orin?
Orin? I'd never heard tell of. But Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like.
The Absolute's cult has Ravengard. Where will they take him?
Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist, and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
Mazora said you can say what led to your pact in exile. It's time I know the whole truth. Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? I don't know why I didn't say that out loud. I mean, I am a Drow. The place could burn to cinders for all I care.
I could never be so disloyal to Baldur's Gate. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the Cult of the Dragon made its move.
The Cult of the Dragon, a fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat. And intend
Pretty
to
sure
summon
this
her
is
to
spoilers
Faerun.
for Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. The Cult of the Dragon had infiltrated Baldur's Gate. To what end?
To conjure the Dragon Queen and lay waste to Baldur's Gate. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened.
I'll allow it.
In the looming shadow of the mound, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness. And I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
Surely Mazora doesn't care about Baldur's Gate. Why would she want to save it?
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
I guess sacrificing your soul to save the city was a brave thing to do.
I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 greyed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed.
Is that how you lost your eye?
It is the one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her.
And what about your father, the Grand Duke?
He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mizora had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word: go. So I did.
We'll return to the subject later.
I understand.
Okay. What do you want to know, Withers?
Thy hunger denied. Seluna's faithful yet shines. The balance shifts. Thou hast seen with thine own eyes and felt in thine urges. The dead 3 unite. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls?
I'm not sure. Don't all living things?
No. Nor canst thou count mind flayers among them. Yet, the 3 amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, O tempted one? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services.
You know of these urges. What can you tell me?
Nothing thou dost not already know.
I'm surprised to see you. Why are you here?
Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold.
You seem to know a lot about the Dead 3.
Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one, and as 3. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
Okay then.
Fly me.
The art is here. Harpers. A flaming fist. Alfira.
You're here. Good. That's good.
Are you alright?
Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just worried about the kids. Maul is still missing, and they haven't taken it too well. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me.
I'm sure they appreciate it.
Maybe. I'd love to put on a show just for them. But it's boring if I'm the only one playing. I need another bard. Maybe I'll find one in the city. Until then, the kids and I shall work on our masterpiece.
I mean, you taught me. Okay. Anyway. I thought maybe something had happened. I don't know where Maul is. Probably making deals with Raphael.
Thanks for watching out for me.
Helen!
Isabel.
My love. You are dead. I saw your body.
I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer.
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
I'm happy for him. Those options killed both of them. But we didn't, and they found each
There
other.
you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead.
He went to Merkel. He's not resting in
I
peace.
have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
Sure. Like, I figured that out, but it's good. It's good to hear him say it. Did I hear you correctly before? Are you Catherick Thorm's daughter?
I am. And I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later. It'll keep. I promise.
Fine. I'll see you at camp.
Very good. We look forward to it.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
There's a bed somewhere around here. Go have fun.
I swear, I can already feel a change in the air. Like the curse itself knows its time is short.
So when will it actually be lifted?
I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready.
Okay.
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Daniel, lifted the curse, and killed an immortal. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant.
The Flaming Fist are nothing but mercenaries now. Immoral ones at that.
Maybe. I don't know what this Duke Ravengard is like, but I've seen the respect he inspires in the Flaming Fist. And that tells me all I need about him as a leader. I hope you can save Duke Ravengard. For the good of Baldur's Gate.
For the good of Baldur's Gate. I'm gonna say it, but I don't think you will. Come with me. I can use Flaming Fist by my side.
Thank you. But look at me. I'm a relic. A glimpse of history barely strong enough to stand on his own 2 feet. Besides, Nathaniel should have someone here when he wakes up. It's the least I can do.
Why is Nathaniel asleep? I'm confused. Then I wish you luck. Thank you for your help.
You too, my friend. Thank you. From Nathaniel and I.
I'm confused.
What's it like in there?
In the curse.
Ketheric's done, but that army's already on the move. This isn't done yet.
Nope, it's not.
Long, dark below, but light above. Light at last.
Alrighty. See, there's Daniel right there.
You did it. Ketheric Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal.
I'm glad I could help.
Not as glad as I am. Nature moves at its own pace and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most.
That's ominous. Quartermaster.
It's a grim task, picking provisions from the dead. But the way I hear it, the fighting's not done yet. You need to resupply.
Trade.
Lady Light away.
What? Hey,
Just tell me what you need.
to trade. Like, why did she start saying that and then walk away? An armor class and a set. You know, I think I'm about that. To give it to my tank. my tank cleric. My tank cleric. Oh, I'm definitely gonna buy those. And that. Just let me buy all of it. I am gonna buy that too. That's an expensive staff. Okay.
There you are. I was wondering where the devil you'd been.
I was preoccupied, defeating Gethert Thorm.
Who? Oh, right. Well, forget about that, Magungus. We have more important things to worry about. Like Wulbrin.
Bacchus. Wulbrin wants nothing to do with you. He made that perfectly clear.
Oh, forget about that. Wulbrin and the Iron Hand Gnomes are planning something dreadful in the city. They have rune powder, they have motive. We have to stop them.
A job like you're describing isn't easy. What makes you think they're serious?
Because they're a gaggle of vindictive crybabies with no sense of propriety. That is to say, they gabbed about their plans like geese, and I overheard them. Like a very devious goose.
Uh-huh.
With the sword of justice in one hand and the shield of self-righteousness in the other, we most certainly will. To saving the city. And my fool of a friend. Go home, Marcus, he says.
All the stuff's on a table. It's not there anymore. Alright guys, I know that this has just been a talking video here. But time is time. And it has been the 30 minutes required. If you like this video, hit like. If you wish to see more, I plan on making more, so hit subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.